Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to more information about Grenada, the Isles of Spice. If you ever want to visit Grenada, you will be highly welcome. Stay tuned for more updates about everything you need to know about this wonderful island. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be glad for you to be part of the team. Like this video and leave your comment on what you love about Grenada. Let's get started with the history of Grenada Part 2. Today's video is a continuation of my last video about the history of Grenada Part 1. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. This is Part 2 of the video with more about its geography. Symbolism. The common symbol, which appears on the flag and drives the economy, is nutmeg. As the major export and job provider, nutmeg is an integral part of island life. The flag also displays 7 stars in yellow on a red background. 6 of the stars are positioned around the flag's border and represent the 6 parishes named for St. David, St. Andrew, St. Patrick, St. Mark, St. John, and St. George's. A single star in the center stands for St. George's Borough, where the capital is located. Nutmeg appears in a field of green to the left of the flag's center. The colors were selected to reflect the natural beauty of the island and the characteristics of its people. Red stands for courage and vitality, yellow represents wisdom and warmth, and green represents agriculture and the island's rich vegetation. Political life. Government. Grenada is a parliamentary democracy headed by the Prime Minister, who heads the ruling party and the government, which is composed of 13 appointed senators and 15 elected members of the House of Representatives. As a member of the British Commonwealth, Grenada has a Governor-General who is appointed by the British monarch. Leadership and political officials. Adults still have sharp recollection of the revolution of 1979 and the violent circumstances that preceded that upheaval. Protests just before the overthrow of the Eric Gary government began at the grassroots level and enlisted schoolchildren to march in protests and demonstrate through sit-ins. Because of the small size of the island, it is common for the majority of constituents to know their local government representatives. Politicians are accessible to the public and are expected to uphold their campaign promises. While the major political figures live in secure and luxurious housing, the majority of politicians cannot be distinguished easily from their neighboring farmers or businessmen. Prison does not confer great social stigmatism, and ex-convicts are readily integrated back into their communities unless the crime was violent or sexual. Main towns: St. George's, capital, population 5,200 in 2010, Guave, 3,000, Grenville, 2,400, Victoria, 2,300, St. David's and Sertel on Grenada, and Hillsborough, 800, on Carriacou. Transport. There are 1,127 kilometers of roads, 61% paved. In the mountainous terrain, roads are often narrow and winding. St. George's is a deep-water port. Anchorage and facilities for yachts are offered at St. George's, at the lagoon, Prickly Bay on the southeast coast, and Secret Harbor, south of St. George's. The port for the Grenadine island of Carriacou is at Hillsborough, and ferry services run between Grenada and other islands. Maurice Bishop International Airport is 11 kilometers south of St. George's in the southwest of Grenada, and there is a small airport at Lauriston on Carriacou. International relations. Grenada is a member of the African, Caribbean and Pacific Group of States, Association of Caribbean States, Caribbean Community, Non-Aligned Movement, Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Organization of American States, United Nations, and World Trade Organization. Economy. Grenada has a small economy in which tourism is the major foreign exchange earner. Grenada shares a common central bank and a common currency, the East Caribbean dollar, with 7 other members of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS. Agriculture and exports. Grenada is an exporter of several different spices, most notably nutmeg, its top export and depicted on the national flag, and mace. Other major exports include bananas, cocoa, fruit and vegetables, clothing, chocolate and fish. Tourism. Tourism is the mainstay of Grenada's economy. Conventional beach and water sports tourism is largely focused in the southwest region around St. George, the airport and the coastal strip. Ecotourism is growing in significance. Most small eco-friendly guest houses are located in the St. David and St. John parishes. The tourism industry is increasing dramatically with the construction of a large cruise ship pier and esplanade. Tourism is concentrated in the southwest of the island, around St. George's, Grand'Anse, Lansopin, and Point Salines. Grenada has many beaches around its coastline, including the 3 kilometers (1.9 miles) long Grand'Anse Beach in St. George, often hailed as one of the best beaches in the world. Grenada's many waterfalls are also popular with tourists. The nearest to St. George's is the Annandale Waterfalls, but other notable ones like Mount Carmel, Concord, Seven Sisters and Tufton Hall also being within easy reach. Several festivals also draw in tourists, such as Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival in April, the annual Budget Marine Spice Island Billfish Tournament, the Island Water World Sailing Week, and the Grenada Sailing Festival Workboat Regatta. Education. Education in Grenada consists of kindergarten, pre-primary school, primary school, secondary school and tertiary education. The government has prioritized education, spending 10.3% of its budget to the sector in 2016, the third highest rate in the world. Literacy rates are very high, with 98.6% of the population being able to read and write. Culture. Island culture is heavily influenced by the African roots of most of the Grenadians, coupled with the country's long experience of colonial rule under the British. Although French influence on Grenadian culture is much less visible than on some other Caribbean islands, surnames and place names in French remain, and the everyday language is laced with French words and the local Creole, or patois. Stronger French influence is found in the well-seasoned spicy food and styles of cooking, and some French architecture has survived from the 1700s. Indian and Carib Amerindian influence is also seen, especially in the island's cuisine. The oil down is considered to be the national dish. The name refers to a dish cooked in coconut milk, leaving a bit of coconut oil in the bottom of the pot. Early recipes call for a mixture of salted pigtail, smoked herring, salt beef and chicken, dumpling, carrots, akro and provision like breadfruit, green banana, yam and callaloo leaves. Soca, calypso, and reggae are popular music genres and are played at Grenada's annual carnival. Over the years rap music became popular amongst Grenadian youths. African dances brought to Grenada survived in an evolved form, as have European quadrilles and piquets. Some of the most popular styles of these dances include heel and toe and carousel bidbum and quadrille, with popular dancers Willie Redhead, Delma Phillips, Raynalf Gahn, and the Biwi Ballet. An important aspect of the Grenadian culture is the tradition of storytelling, with folk tales bearing both African and French influences. The character, Anansi, a spider who is a trickster, originated in West Africa and is prevalent on other islands as well. French influence can be seen in La Diablesse, a well-dressed she-devil, and Loup-garou, from Loup-garou, a werewolf. Topography. Mountains, chiefly of volcanic origin, form a backbone stretching the 33 kilometers length of the island and rise to 840 meters at Mount St. Catherine. The terrain slopes down to the coast on the east and southeast. The island is watered by its many streams and springs, and a small lake, Grand Etong, occupies an old crater at 530 meters. Climate. The tropical climate is especially pleasant in the dry season, February to May, when the trade winds prevail. The rainy season runs from June to December, when hurricanes may occur and in some years, for example, Hurricane Ivan in 2004, cause extensive damage. The temperature and rainfall vary with altitude, with much heavier rainfall in the mountains. Vegetation. The natural vegetation is tropical rainforest, about 75% of surviving natural forest is state-owned, and brushwood. Species include the gamir, wakano and blue mahaw. There are also mangrove swamps and stunted woods. Forest covers 50% of the land area and there was no significant loss of forest cover during 1990 to 2012. Wildlife, mainly smaller species, such as the Mona monkey, agouti, armadillo and mongoose. There is a large variety of birds. The Grenada dove and hook-billed kite, an endangered species, are unique to the island. Sports, Olympic. Grenada has competed in every Summer Olympics since the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Karani James won the first Olympic gold medal for Grenada in the men's 400 meters in 2012 in London and silver in 2016. Cricket. As with other islands from the Caribbean, cricket is the national and most popular sport and is an intrinsic part of Grenadan culture. The Grenada National Cricket Stadium in St. George's hosts domestic and international cricket matches. In April 2007, Grenada jointly hosted, along with several other Caribbean nations, the 2007 Cricket World Cup. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below of what you want to know about Grenada. Turn on your post notifications so that you will be notified about the best places to visit in Grenada. Are you also from Grenada? Drop me a comment down below as well. See you in my next video.